Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Kunkins and Frogs! It's been overall, I'd say, a net positive day. However, we gotta talk about the bad news, the boogeyman in the room! And it always seems to be Revan that causes these problems of game balance. Today, we're talking about the last thing that's been on the agenda for today's big updates, and that's this thing. The third, fourth buff to Leviathan. I don't know, I'm losing track, people. We're going to talk about how to beat this new buff Leviathan. Importantly, how to do mirror matches even when you're going second. Then we're going to talk about other things like Executor, how to get Profundity to win, how CHIMAERA got killed, funny enough. And we're going to show a little bit of Negotiator. We got a lot to talk about. Come on over, people. I know we got a limited attention span when it comes to ship. This meme puts it together well. CG logic, punishing when it's 2 OP and beats everything. Leviathan's supposed to be the meta capital ship. Okay. So we nerfed the Sith Assassin strategy for mirror matches. What the heck? All right, anyways, let's get to work, people. I'm going to leave timestamps below if you need to kind of run and kind of look for a specific thing. We're going to start off with mirror matches. And again, if I'm going first, easy. And I recommend if you're watching any counter gameplay, get gameplay of them going second, whoever that person might be. Because if you're going first, you're going to do fine. It literally feels like, unless you're going to do what I'm doing here today, if you go second, the enemy ship's going to get their ultimate, you're screwed. It's bad. We kind of have a strategy here, starting off with Mark 6 anti-dagger. Anyways, let's get to it. You got to work fast. Leviathan mirror matches are a pain. I don't envy people who have to do this or want to do this. This is the most boring gameplay of all time in Galaxy, Leviathan mirror matches. Gosh dang, the CHIMAERA was fun. Anyways, we'll get there when we get there. We got to move fast. Go ahead, spam your specials. We're starting off with Mark 6 here, just to spam as many debuffs, getting them speed down, hopefully, to kind of slow them down, give us a little bit more opening, a bit of a catch-up here. Did I go first or I go second? I went second, right? Because I want to make sure we're doing this secondly. Use your special here. All right, we're going second, so that's good. I want to make sure you're seeing gameplay of us going second because it's way more difficult than us going first. It's literally just a coin toss at this point. The most important tip I can give you is when TIE Dagger is going to take the bonus turn, make sure you're able to ignore the taunt. We need to get that TIE Dagger out fast for our Sith Assassin to get on the field later on, so then we can start getting turn meter. Anyways, we're going to go ahead. Palm twists again. Very important. I feel like I got to focus because if I'm talking, my brain works a mile an hour. So I got to make sure when I have the opportunity, I need to be hitting this thing at the right time. There we go. Heal us up. All right, make sure you just keep hitting that thing when we have the opportunity. All right. Next thing we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead. We're going to go bring out our Sith Assassin. Let's go do it. Sith Assassin's going to come out. We need to make sure we're matching what they're doing here. We're just going to drop a basic to try to get some healing immunity. All right, just do another basic here. Again, we need to make sure we're just keeping track of when we're getting the bonus turn. So when TIE Dagger, yours, gets a turn, make sure to check if you can ignore the taunt, just to be safe, because every opportunity is important. Just keep doing the basics, get some healing immunity, got some ability blocks on us. All right, yeah. They're hitting against the Mark 6 starting, super durable. It's going to be able to eat up all these things. Clear off the foresight, try to get some speed down. Look at that, getting lots and lots of debuffs. Now we're going to go ahead, use this. Let's heal up our Fury class Interceptor. Okay, we're doing all right. Doing all right. See, that's what I'm saying. You need to make sure you can see if you can ignore the taunt. We can't. Do basic. We need to keep working on that thing, because once we get it out, then things are going to be looking pretty good for us. That little basic here, that's fine. Yeah, the thing is, it's so much more durable. Again, they did this in the name of making mirror matches better. They made it worse, I think. Let's go ahead. Heal ourselves up here. All right, they're going to bring out, I think, they have Phantom in this particular lineup that they're rolling. We're going to go ahead and we can bring out our Bomber. They have not taken out our hangers yet, which is great. Target this guy over here if we can. It makes me sad. I have some gameplay recorded, if I'm going to fail here, of me being able to knock out this Fury class a lot faster. Let's go ahead. We're going to call in. Oh, boy, we don't have many people to assist here. Just do that for right now. Man, look, the Fury class is just super annoying. Again, we can't go around the taunt. Just do this right now. All right, let's go ahead and do the Swarm attack. All right. Got the healing immunity on him. Great. How we doing, Kailovsky? Let's go ahead. Give me another healing immunity. Can't get it. We missed it. We missed out on the healing immunity right now. All right, they're going ahead, taking out my engine. That's fine. Or my hangers. We have Phantom. We don't need it. Look at that. I did it. Ah! We got the ultimate out first, even though we went second. I'm the best. I don't have to tell you, people, when I was doing the standard Leviathan lineup, I was never getting my ultimate if I was going second. Plain and simple. I just wasn't. But when I was doing this lineup with Sith, the Mark 6 starting, as well as the TIE Dagger starting, it felt exponentially better. Throw it on auto. Yeah, the problem is you got to fight the clock fast. These battles take so darn long. So once you get your ultimate, you gotta hit auto and go. So again, I'm calling BS on Capital Games. I don't think they tested this well because we wouldn't be in this situation if they did end up testing their game well. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean, I'm trying to be realistic. I don't know what to tell you. It's just, that's how it is. And I feel like mirror match, even though that was their excuse with the punishing one Trojan horse, that, oh, we're gonna make mirror matches better. No, I think mirror matches are exponentially worse, but there you go. All right, next up, we're gonna do Profundity. Now, this is one of those things where, this was the thing before. This should still work. It's just not the prettiest, but if you don't have any other options, you gotta do what you gotta do here. So, all right, turn one. We're gonna target dash. Kind of like what we did with the Leviathan match. We got speed down on the enemy team. We wanna start up with dash Rendar's speed up right from the very get-go. Just do a basic with Hans William Falcon. We don't wanna do any wiggling right now. Go ahead, try to get the Protect Disrupts. If you get it, cool. If not, not a big deal. They're gonna throw Isolate on my Rebel Y-Wing. Cool. What's gonna be important is the reinforcements. Cassian, Phantom, Ghost, and then Biggs is our last reinforcement. That's gonna be important, and our first time we get a reinforcement, we're gonna bring out Cassian. You're gonna see why. All right, just again, at this point, I wanna do the wiggle. As you're gonna see, very important why we're doing the wiggle at this moment. Here they go, they're gonna do that, that's fine, okay. All right, okay, yeah, just do another basic. All right, Profundity, our turn. Cassian needs to get on the field right here, right now. What we need is we need to put Cassian as well as Dash under stealth, and what does that do? That puts Y-Wing out in the open. They have to hit the Y-Wing, which is great. And now what we're gonna do, it doesn't really matter. You just gotta keep hammering away at these folks. I'm just gonna do a basic for right now over there. Our goal is to hit our ultimate fast. We're not gonna be really taking people out until we get our ultimate. That's fine, but as you can see, Y-Wing's doing its job. Now we wanna do the AoE, clear off the foresight with Millennium Falcon. Good, very nice. Engine got knocked out, or sorry, Hanger got knocked out, that's fine. We have Phantom to kind of compensate for that. All right, just hit him, all right, and there we go. All right, do another basic here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. We need to make sure we're moving our progress. Go ahead, do our second special. We're gonna go target, does this have a cleanse? I can't remember. No, we're gonna just target Millennium Falcon with the dash, Cassian assist. Nicely done. Now we're gonna target Dash Rendar. Actually, I can maybe, no, let's just play it safe. Target Dash Rendar. Let's make sure we're just getting the couple of assists out there. Boom, boom, boom. That's good. Another basic here. There we go. All right, so we just, again, our goal is we need to get to our ultimate. There we go. We have our data transmission ready. We're gonna hit it. I'm feeling pretty good about us hitting our ultimate in a minute here. Here they come. They're probably gonna, yeah, they got Phantom. It actually kind of works out because they can't get their Mark 6 out, so they did a bad job calling in a reinforcement. Even if they did call out the Mark 6, they would insta-kill Dash. You're still gonna be fine. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do wiggle now because I'm about to lose that outmaneuver. And then we're gonna do a little bit of this. All right, and then hopefully we are gonna be ready for Profundity to pop this ultimate in 3, 2, 1, and goodbye. And there you go. So it's a little bit weird. It gets the job done. And now we're kind of in that crunch where now we just gotta start cleaning them up. So I know it looks pretty messy in the first little bit, but eventually you get the job done. You'll get the job done. It's all about getting to the ultimate. And you're gonna be cruising at that point. Go ahead, do that. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Let's put this part doesn't really matter because everyone's kind of out in the open at this point. Yeah, let's just do this. Let Dash take the heat. Yeah, nicely done. Nicely done. Let's see if we can go ahead. There we go. I probably should have targeted that Sith bomber over there. Little misplay there. That's fine. Now we can go ahead. It doesn't matter. We'll bring out Phantom. Let it get nuked. That's good. We got our cooldowns reset on our reinforcements. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right, come on. Let's go ahead and wrap this business up. And there you go. So Profundity, this was an old trick. Still kind of works. Messy, but it gets the job done if you don't have Leviathan as an option to do mirror match. And I'll be honest, I like this more than Leviathan mirror match. I just can't. It's like paint drying in a mirror match. And whose paint's going to dry first is kind of annoying. All right, let's move on to the next one. We're going to talk about Executor. Even though this started the whole conversation, I feel, even though this is slightly worse than before, I feel like the mirror matches in Chimera were exponentially worse. This doesn't feel as bad. It could be a little dicey sometimes. We're gonna go start work. We gotta get, here's the deal. We gotta get Tie Dagger out fast, and then we gotta be able to get Sith Assassin out pretty quickly. Let's go ahead. Excuse me. Let's go ahead, do that. Get Punished One for the assist. All right. Yeah, the problem is that extra protection on Tie Dagger keeps it alive a little bit longer than I would like it to. We're gonna go ahead, get the, yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go ahead, target Xanadu Blood. There we go. And see, like if they didn't have that little bit of extra protection, they would have been cooked. They would have been done. We still got through it. We're fine. We're moving along. We got to go ahead. Yeah. Try to get as much breach out there as possible. We got the contract moving. Beautiful. But now we have Sith Assassin. We got to work fast on that. Let's go ahead. Bring out Boba Fett. Generally, I only have time to bring out one reinforcement. Boba Fett feels to be the best right now. Let's go ahead. These specials. Get that foresight off. We need to get a mark cooking on that Sith Assassin now. There we go. And we need that extra hit. We got him dead. All right. No more reinforcements, unfortunately. We don't have enough time for that. All right, let's just do a basic. Okay, mark down Fury Class Interceptor. Let's go ahead, target punishing one for the assist. Nicely done. And bada bing, bada boom. Hopefully I have enough time to get my ultimate off here. It says I'm what, just three cooldowns away. There we go. I'm hoping we'll get it next turn here. Especially no Sith Fighter. We should be good. Hopefully I'm able to get enough breach. We need to make sure we're just hitting the breaches when we can. Hit the breach when we can. All right, let's go target you. Boy, who can I call for the assist? I don't know. You know, just here, do this. All right. And I'm cooking, baby. So, again, emphasize, it's just, god dang, these developers, man. Again, I'm not trying to be mean. I really don't feel like whoever's doing the ships, they know what they're doing. Remember, the punishing one started this conversation. And then they said, oh, we're doing this for the sake of making mirror matches better. I think mirror matches got worse. It's coming down to who goes first, or hopefully my strategy works for you guys and you can still win even if you're going second. And punishing one still kind of wins. I'm not saying it's as easy as before. It's a little bit more difficult, but the core principle is still there. All right, we got the Negotiator. Here's the thing. Before I said it was a 2-shot counter. Now with the changes, of course, we're not being harmed by the anti-Terminator daggers bringing because, well, we're not a dark side capital ship. The real problem is this. I preferred when people had Sith Assassin starting. It was a lot easier to get her taken care of in the opening play. However, TIE Dagger's a little bit more durable, and when Sith Assassin comes out of reinforcements, I feel like this isn't as good as before. But anyways, we're going to roll it. Ahsoka Tano, buff the spell. Nice. We're going to put Anakin under stealth on this opening play. Let's go ahead and do it. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. We need to now hope we get buff unit. If we don't, it's going to be a problem. Yeah, that's the biggest issue here. Without that buff immunity, we're going to have a massive, huge problem on our hands here because I'm going to be wasting so much time behind this guy now. Yeah, I don't know if I can really give you guys the seal of approval that Negotiator is going to be at least a consistent 2-shot counter because, number one, our biggest issue with Sith Assassin reinforcements. That's really it. We can try bring out Plo out here. Get the cleanse. Force the taunt on himself. All right. Drop me a basic. All right. And here's this the problem. I made no progress. I've made no progress whatsoever. Sith Assassin's out here. I'm going to tell you, this is pretty much a DOA. Dead on arrival at this point. Again, I much prefer when they have Sith Assassin starting because I can nuke it out. I don't got to worry all the stupid foresight, all this other trash. Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do right now? I can't get buff unit on the guy. I can't do nothing. Sith Assassin not being in the starting spot is kind of the indirect buff against Negotiator, it feels like. Again, I could try to get a hit there. Not going to be enough, though. Not going to be enough. Yeah, we're going to lose Plo. We can't get our Terminator on Anakin right now. He's got too much days on him. Let's see if we can maybe, again, the foresight on this guy is causing a big problem. So I'm not too sure if I can give my seal of approval for a Negotiator right now. That's the big issue. I made no progress. This feels worse, again, simply because Sith Assassin's not starting. And then, unfortunately, we have the Chimera. And again, I think this is very disingenuous what the developers did. Out of everything that took a biggest hit, this took the biggest hit. And they never uttered a word once that they were going to nerf this. They used the excuse of punishing one. And then they used the excuse of the Leviathan mirror matches, and ultimately the Chimera got screwed over the hardest. And then Leviathan mirror matches got screwed over the second hardest here. Here's the problem. I got no turn meter. Nothing. As you can see, I should have had my TIE Defender up by now. It's out here way too late, and here's the biggest problem. The increased protection on TIE Dagger, I can't one-shot it. And furthermore, without all the formation I just got a moment ago, it's not going to do me any favors. Watch, it's not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. That X protection, me not getting any dodges. Here, let me slow it down a little bit more so you guys can pay closer attention here. Let's go ahead and do a buff spell. So here we go. They're going to call in a reinforcement. All right, slow it down. They're going to stun. All right, so that doesn't matter because we're not going to get the dodge because we're stunned. But again, they ruined this. If I can't get turn meter, see, look, dodges, I'm getting no turn meter at all. Absolutely none. I mean, they're dodging too. No. But if I'm not getting dodges, Chimera can't do its thing. It really can't. I mean, I'm working way slower than I needed to be right now. This is just, yeah. I'm really mad at how they went about this. Just be straight with us. If you wanted to nerf this, you should have nerfed it a year ago, first and foremost. Not this indirect Trojan horse way that you did it this way. Yeah, this time. Yeah. It's not looking good. Without Terminator, it's a big problem. But I mean, it's a way different battle. And the Chimera counter is already, it was kind of like a very precise counter. One misplay, you're done. One bad stun, you're done. One misdodge, you're done. Anyways, let's wrap up with Executrix. Again, Executrix was really never the counter to Leviathan. You needed Chimera's insta-kill. I'll show it anyways, you know. I think here's the thing, to wrap this up. Seeing how things are panning out and Chimera is pretty much dead, it feels like, up against Leviathan, it seems like Scythe's go-to place is gonna be the Executrix up against Punishing One, Executor to be more specific, on defense. That kind of feels like what's really gonna be happening with all this here. But here we go, we're gonna bring in a reinforcement. Again, the biggest problem is all this crazy amount of protection is kind of a problem. Can't quite one-shot it, it feels like. It's close, but no cigar. We're gonna go ahead and do that. We're just losing people left and right, left and right. Everyone's getting nuked out of their mind right now. There we go, slowly but surely. Can we wrap it up? All right. There's a crap ton of Terminator. You get dodged, but again, not enough Terminator. They're taking all the turns instead. It's a big problem. Big problem that we got hanging on here. You're gonna bring this out. Yeah, it's gonna get destroyed. We'll take the buff dispel at least. All right, we got the buff dispel. Yeah, there you go. And then we're gonna do, there's really nothing to buff the spell right now. Just do a basic. It's a little bit better than Chimera, but I don't think you're gonna be able to get that one shot here. Let's go ahead. Basic. Again, not getting any turn meter. Let's go ahead and see if we can try to pump some food in my veins. And then we're gonna go, let's see. Yeah, we need to keep the ship alive as long as possible. Target that thing. There we go. And let's see, they're gonna probably take over my capital ship. Yeah. So, you know, you got Tarkin that feels a little bit better now, but I think it's probably gonna be more prudent to use your Scythe versus Punishing One potentially right now. Let's go ahead, see if we can try to get there. They're gonna bring out their reinforcement, and it's gonna be Phantom. All right, let's go ahead, just do that buff dispel right now. Why not? All right, and they're gonna go ahead, give themselves offense up here. What do we got? All right, we gotta get the stun off me. Yeah, we're gonna be cooked at this point. So, yeah, I don't know if Empire is gonna have it in them anymore. I don't really know. Chimera's our go-to Executor just because you have a few more TIE fighters that can kind of eat some of the hits and kind of buy you some time. I don't know if that's going to be our one-shot opportunity here. So, folks, that's going to kind of wrap it up for this here. I'm sure we're going to probably find maybe a little bit more fine-tuning, maybe with that Leviathan mirror match, maybe with Negotiator, maybe with Executor, but it's materially factual. This is a little bit more complicated than it was before. Anyways, that's going to be it from me for today. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for our Balin Skull unlock and testing. And until we meet again, always remember, it's great to be in the Empire today. Great to be